Presenting Miss Misty Ann. Walker. We take great pleasure in presenting the star of our show, lovely Taffy O'Neill, the candy kid of burlesque. So let me hold you tight. Just kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Let's have some fun tonight. I was shy with every minute. Why wait another day? If you agree, then let's begin. Or we regret what we had. Tomorrow may bring troubles here, but tonight the moon is bright. So kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Let's have some fun tonight. Tomorrow is another day. Tonight the stars are bright. So kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Let's have some fun tonight. Tomorrow, dear, may never come. So let me hold you tight. Just kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Let's have some fun tonight. I'm so sorry, live every minute. Why waste another day? If you agree, then let's begin it. Or you regret the night. Tomorrow may bring trouble too, but tonight the moon is bright. So kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Let's have some fun tonight.
When Mrs. O'Leary's cow kicked the lantern in Chicago town, they say that started the fire that burned Chicago down. That's the story that went around, but here's the real lowdown. Put the blame on Mame, oh, put the blame on Mame. Mame kissed a buyer from out of town. That kiss burned Chicago down. Put the blame on Mame, oh, put the blame on Mame.
Everything nice that could be said about a young woman has been said about our guest today, Lainey Kazan. Oh, this is so sultry.
You like my tongue to lay a short
Honey,
set?
it's a wonderful look. You don't have to wear anything with it.
Gypsy. No, I thought I put my disguise on, but don't pull it. Next show I had to look a little different. I feel different, you know.
Well, you should, dear, because with wearing all
Can you
that.
find my face?
Yes, of course you can. It's very exciting. It's wonderful.
It's
I
fun.
think this long-haired look is wonderful when you don't have to grow it. If you can go right out in the store and buy it and glue it, just sort of put it on with a hairpin, that's great.
It's great, except when you take it off at night. It's just a terrible shock. It really is. You feel so glamorous and marvelous all day, and then you look at yourself in the night, and you have little pin curls all over your head with all
The most terrible thing that ever happened to me, I used to wear false bangs like this. And I never told any of my husbands that they were false. But why should I admit all of these things? But on one of my wedding nights, sir, I want you to know, the hair was lying on the pillow after I got up.
That's like that old joke.
Marriage didn't last very long. 2:00 in the morning, she arrived here. Now, that is really a friend, and we have been friends for a long, long time. In fact, I was reading her book again last night because sometimes you know people so well, and you're so used to everything that has happened to them that you assume that everybody else knows how they began. And I think that her stardom has been so great that we have forgotten exactly that she began with Catherine Dunham's dancers. We don't think of her as a dancer, really. Anyway, maybe she'll talk about it. Eartha Kitt. I got the book out of my bookcase, and it's a charming book, incidentally. It's called Thursday's Child, and it was written by Eartha quite some time ago. But I said to myself, now, let me think, because it'd be a funny line. Was she born in a town called South in North Carolina or in a town called North in South Carolina? And what is the first paragraph? I was born in a little town called North in South Carolina.
I think that's why I have to go to an analyst.
What?
No, but it is rather confusing, isn't it? To be born in a place called North in South Carolina. And when I say that to somebody, they really get terribly confused, and it causes quite a lot of explanation. But that is actually true. There is a little town called North in South Carolina, and now there is a little plaque when you enter this little town that said Eartha Kitt was born here.
Do they say that?
I think that's adorable.
Well, I was going to ask you if your neighbors had the vaguest idea when this little child, because it was your aunt who raised you, really, wasn't it? But if any of your neighbors ever dreamed that you were going to be wined and dined by literally crowned heads of Europe, that you would be having dinner with Nasser
Yeah.
and stood him up?
I'm sorry, I didn't have dinner with Nasser. I didn't accept that.
Oh, you didn't accept that one.
I did have dinner with Nehru.
Nehru, yeah.
Yes, because I.
Well, that's why I said he invited you to dinner and you
Yes.
stood him up.
No, the thing that happened with Nasser was I was working at the Talk of the Town in London. And of course, I sing a lot of Hebrew songs, and of course, they were very nervous about the fact that he was there. He was sitting at ringside with all his paraphernalia and his entourage and so on and so on. And they were nervous about the fact that I was going to sing in Hebrew. And they came to me and they asked me, please, would you, sort of omit that song from your repertoire tonight? So here he was sitting at this huge table with tremendous, turbans on and the whole thing like this, He sits there, he just looks at me very curiously. I didn't think that he knew what I was or why I was, or he didn't understand me at all.
He was probably taking you into his harem, darling. That's what he was probably doing.
Tell me, a nice Jewish girl.
I didn't think that was necessary. But anyway, I took my pillow, a part of my chaise lounge. I went and I sat on the floor and I reclined into his face. And I sang my songs in Hebrew. And of course, everybody's like this. They're saying, oh my goodness, everything's going to happen. But he accepted it. He really accepted it beautifully.
Then didn't he invite you to dinner and you turned him down?
Well, he invited me to do a lot of things and I turned him down.
I didn't want to say that because I wasn't. It's true.
Because I don't think he's a nice Jewish boy.
Before we went on the air today, I was saying each time Eartha's been on, I've introduced her because I love it. I think it was a wonderful statement, and it hasn't been said in a long time. I'm the only one who keeps saying it. But Orson Welles said that Eartha was the most exciting woman in the world.
And I believed every word.
Sure. I've told this to many people, and of course they all say, well, I know Eartha Kitt, of course, but who's Orson Welles?
I love it.
Many, many years ago, he said, I am destined to be a fat man. And there are not many truly fat men. You know, Sidney Greenstreet and perhaps Victor Buono, you know, truly fat men who could never be other than fat men. And he's one of them.
Yes, but even though they become fat, it does not deteriorate from their charm.
No, or their sex appeal.
Yes, because
You know,
they are
some-
so exciting intellectually. That's why I think that if you're going to be fat, you better get something upstairs.
Yeah. Along while you're getting it here. Where's my advertising? Oh, nice. 1 minute.
I really do that. I resent. I come on television, I go on the Dean Martin show or some other show, and they are so terribly feared that I'm going to show a little extra skin. I mean, that's there, you know it's there, and why cover it up and disguise it when these little girls come on the rock and roll shows and wiggle and practically do a strip tease right in front of the camera? That's all right.
Lainey, I must say something about you, though, darling. Some women can be completely dressed and look nakeder than anybody. And you have that. When you are as sexy looking as you and Eartha are, men get peculiar ideas. The least little skin just drives them crazy.
Look what I have to sit here like.
It's true. I know, dear, but that's Marty. It doesn't take much to make Marty crazy.
I think very often that the people like Marty, for instance, who constantly says you have to cover up, cover up, cover up. I think you underestimate the women at home. The women don't mind looking at a little flesh here and there. Why should you?
You know, the last time Eartha was on, I played a record of hers, Monotonous, which I adore, from New Faces.
Yeah.
And she didn't remember it at all. But this time, Peter, Lainey's conductor was going to play something for her. And while you were being regaled by our advertisement, we were trying to select something. And I think if you would just let him do a little of that, and just play those little chords from the Beatles song, would you please, Peter?
You can't remember?
Well, that's without a shirt.
Is that what that is? Is without a shirt?
Without a shirt.
You know, the name of the song is called Day Tripper.
What does that mean?
I haven't the faintest
If
idea.
somebody takes a trip just for a day in England, it's like taking a trip just for the day in England. And it's a Beatles song. I see. And I know all of our Beatles songs, and those are the guys who take those day trips. You know, it's like taking the Albany night boat. Well, not the same idea. We used to take the
Are you
Albany night
speaking
boat.
from
Not to get to
experience?
Albany, but you took the Albany night boat because it was. Honey, sing day tripper.
I don't even remember it.
Why? You were just saying that.
Oh,
You know, a few bars of this, we're going to run out of time.
I think you always run out of time. Why don't they make your show an hour instead of a half an hour?
This is how she began as a dancer. Remember the night that you scared everybody absolutely to pieces? She scared them to death. She's doing a nightclub act, and she sings this real sultry song, and she took a leap from one side of the stage to the other and went slithering all the way across the stage. And there's one woman sitting with her champagne ringside, drinking, and Eartha came sliding across the stage. And this one stopped short, just this close to knocking that woman's
I did. Yes, I did. As a
You
matter
did on
of
purpose.
fact.
She's a little, darling, will you please sing? Not going to have any time. Lady, will you do?
I want to hear Lady.
Only if you won't photograph my room.
Right here, no.
You really want me to say?
No,
You can
please,
sit on this.
stand up and sing to your family. God, I love you.
Peel me a grape, crush me some ice, skin me me a peach, save the fuzz for my pillow, stop me a smoke, talk to me nice. You gotta wine me and dine me, don't try to fool me, bejewel me, either amuse me or lose me. I'm getting hungry. Peel me a grape, pop me a cork, French me a fry, crack me a nut, bring a bowl full of bonbons, chill me some wine, keep standing by, just entertain me, champagne me, show me you love me, kid glove me, best way to charm me, cashmere me, I'm getting hungry. You should peel me a grape. Here's how to be an agreeable chap, love me and leave me in luxury's lap. Hop when I holler, skip when I snap. When I say do it, jump to it, send for the scotch. Call me a cab, cut me a rose, make my tea with the petals. Just hang around, pick up the tab. Never outthink me, just mink me, polar bear rug me. Don't bug me. I'm getting hungry. Peel me a grape. Here's how to be an agreeable chap. Love me and leave me in luxury's lap. I said hop when I holler, skip when I snap. When I say do it, jump to it, just hang around, pick up the tab. Never outthink me, just mink me, polar bear rug me. Don't bug me, new Thunderbird me. You heard me? I'm getting hungry. Peel me a grape. The next time bring your own grapes.
I'm very glad you found it. It's beautiful.
I tell you, if she had been around in the 30s, she would have been one of the biggest burlesque stars in the world. Can you imagine her doing that on a runway? Wow! Oh, wow!
It's fun.
What do they do on a runway?
Honey, they used to do that without their clothes. Hey, do you know how to play just a little bit of Let Me Entertain You? Because this is the... Let me
Are you going to
entertain you, all three of us. Let me make you smile. Let me do some new tricks.
Come on. Some new tricks. I don't know.
I'm very versatile. And if you're real good, I'll make you feel good. I want your feelings to
Get the
rise.
message, baby. I get the
Oh, let me entertain you. And we'll have a real good time. Yes, sir. We'll have a real good
I could stop. Well, I've got just the doctor for you.
You have? When can I see him?
Right now.
Now?
Sure, this is vaudeville. The doctor's right back here.
Well,
Dr. Carroll, wants you to meet Lyle Talbot. I think you can help him.
How do you do, Mr. Talbot? What's your trouble?
well, it seems that I've been smoking quite a lot lately, Doctor, and I'd like to stop.
Oh, well, I'm sure I can help you.
Oh, fine.
Now, it won't be necessary for you to stop smoking entirely.
No?
There's a new brand of cigarettes on the market that all physicians are prescribing for their patients. We call it the 8-day cigarette.
The 8-day cigarette? Why do you call it that?
Well, that's a professional secret,
Oh,
but
I
if you'd
see.
like to hear it.
Yes, I would very much, Doctor.
Well, it was about 8 years ago, 8 scientists set out on an 8-day cruise. They chartered an 8-masted schooner, and on the 8th day of the 8th month, they sighted 8 islands. Now, they landed on these 8 islands, and after about 8 months more, they discovered 8 different blends of tobacco. They took the 8 different blends of tobacco, and they blended them all together. Now, because of the sequence of 8, they had run into...
What are you doing? Burying my finger?
No, that's the latest thing in medical science. It's called the shock treatment.
Shock treatment?
Mhm.
Well, I'll be seeing you, Lyle.
Where are you going?
I'm going for an 8-day walk.
That will be $10, please.
$10? Well, that is a shock. Here you are, Doctor.
Oh, thank you.
I beg your pardon. Have you got a cigarette?
Have I got a cigarette? I certainly have. As a matter of fact, this is the latest thing in medical science. It's called an 8-day cigarette.
That's a funny name. How did it get such a funny name?
Well, you see, that's a professional secret. I wouldn't tell it to a human being, but I'll tell it to you. Well, it seems that 8 years ago, 8 very prominent physicians sailed in 8 ships, and they discovered in the Pacific an archipelago.
Yeah, what's your language, please?
Well, anyway, it seems that these doctors had 8 seeds, tobacco seeds. They planted them on these 8 islands. You know, you're going to like that cigarette.
Yeah, once you get the thing lit, it'll be all right.
Well, anyway, these doctors planted these tobacco seeds, and they came up with 8 of the finest blends of tobacco. You know, that cigarette isn't going to hurt you one bit.
No, you just dislocate your sacroiliac lighting. That's it.
But anyway, after they discovered these 8 tobaccos, these 8 very fine... Say, wait a minute. What have you got, an asbestos finger?
No, this is an 8-day match.
And applying makeup takes away a great deal of time from our hard-working star. Occasionally, however, there is a pleasant surprise gift from one of her many admirers.
gentlemen.
And applying makeup takes away a great deal of time from our hardworking star.
and gentlemen, Claude Mathis.
Do I have a story to tell you? I was just standing out front, and the gentleman walked over and said, I saw you in Las Vegas. You and Dexter Maitland, my partner. I said, that's right, yeah. Well, he says, are you still gambling? I said, man, I'll bet on anything. He said, all right, I'll bet you $20 you can't say sausage to 3 questions. I said, man, you are full of shady ideas. Just get your money out here and let's get going. He says, all right, here's my money. I'll bet you $20. Now, remember, you must say sausage. Bet you $20 you can't say sausage to 3 questions. I said, okay, shoot. He says, now, number one, a poor old lady walking down the street. On her arm, she had a basket of sausage. An automobile knocked her down. Who would you pick up, the old lady or the sausage? I said sausage. Now he says number two. Fire breaks out in a 4-story building. On the top floor is a little boy eating a sausage. You go up the ladder. Who would you bring down, the child or the sausage? Again, I said sausage. Now, what do you think he said? In case you should win this bet, which would you rather have, the money or the sausage? Damn stupid. Uh-oh, here comes a live wire. I'll get my money back. He looks like he's loaded. Hello, Bud.
Bud, do I know you?
No.
Do you know me?
I don't think so.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
Well, okay, fella, no problem.
First it's Bud, now it's fella.
Well, what's the matter?
What are you doing, sucking around for something?
Man, I ain't sucking around for nothing. No, sir. I'm just trying to be friendly. That's
Friendly?
all. That's right.
I have enough friends. I don't need yours.
All right.
1, 2, 3, I'll be all over you.
Well, 4, 5, 6, you'll get off.
Now behave yourself.
All right, forget about it. I just wanted to make you a little bet. You don't have to get...
now I'm a gambler.
I didn't say
You
that.
don't even know me. You have the audacity to stand there with your bare face hanging out. Do you have any money?
Sure, I got a lot of money.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, whip it out.
Whip it out?
Yeah.
Hell, I'm 80 years old. I can't even flip it out. I'm lucky I'm walking.
What did you want to make a bet about?
Well, I'll bet you $20 you can't say sausage to 3 questions.
Sausage.
You stupid jackass. I haven't asked you the question yet. There. Okay, now, there's the money. Here's number one. Remember sausage. Poor old lady.
How old is she?
I don't know what's in the story. Now,
You don't know? Everybody has an age. Between the time you're born and the time you die, there's an age in there somewhere. Now, how old is this woman?
Well,
How old?
She's 180, all right? Yeah, now the old lady's walking down the street.
What street?
You son of a bitch, you
Oh, what street is she on? There's a lot of different. There are streets, avenues, boulevards, lanes. Now, where is this old broad?
She's walking down Broadway. Yeah, now the old lady's
Which
walking.
side?
She's walking on the left-hand side.
Well, what's the matter with the right-hand
The
side?
old lady don't like the right-hand side. Do you mind?
Yes, I mind.
Uh-huh.
Millions of people walk on the right-hand side of the street every day in the week. And it's not good enough for that old lady.
Oh, the hell with it. Take the money. I ain't gonna. The hell with it. Run her up an alley. Damn it.
Wait a minute. You ran an old lady up an alley?
No, she coaxed me up the. Oh, come on. I was up the alley by myself.
What were you doing?
I was taking a shortcut. Now, the old lady had a basket on her arm.
Which arm?
She had it on her left arm.
How do you know?
It's the only damn one she had left. You want to hear a funny noise?
Sure.
Stick your head in there. Don't do that.
Why?
My vines have tender grapes.
All right.
Well, okay.
The old lady's walking down the street.
Yeah,
She got a basket on her arm.
She got a basket.
What's in the basket?
I didn't peek in her bucket. I read her
You
back.
don't even know.
Well, she had sausage in
What
there.
kind of sausage? Don't you know anything? This ham is pork. What was it?
Liverpool.
Oh.
Okay. Now here comes an automobile.
What kind of an automobile?
Chevrolet with a Studebaker rear end. The automobile hit
How
that
fast was it
40
going?
miles an inch.
How fast?
80 miles a month.
How fast?
Damn car was backing up.
Walter Carroll, that's your cue. Come on out. Walter Carroll, that's your cue. Come on out.
Whoa! Ooh, this must be the place. Hey there, baby. They call me Cuddles.
Oh, you. I've heard about you. I've heard about your lovemaking.
That's nothing.
That's what I heard. You know, you're kind of cute. You can meet me round the corner in a half an hour.
Hold it. Carol, come on, honey. Can't you put a little more pizzazz in it? I mean, this is a tribute to burlesque, not the Waldens. Now, you can meet me round the corner in a...
You do that once more, I'll meet you in 5 minutes.
Hold it. Listen, I've been sitting out here watching this rehearsal for 2 hours now, and I've kept quiet as long as I can. This is not the sort of thing one expects to see in a high school auditorium.
What do you mean, Arthur? What sort of thing?
This sort of thing. You can meet me round the corner in half an hour.
Our date's off, Maud. I'm meeting him.
Arthur, you've done nothing but complain for the past 2 weeks. Now, this is the best way I know to raise money for the library fund. Besides, burlesque has been family entertainment for over 2,000 years. So just knock it off.
Arthur, if you don't like it that way, maybe you would like it the modern way. Frank?
A demon in truth, but an angel in fiction. A woman's the greatest of all contradiction. She'll lift a man up, she'll let a man down. She'll crown him her king, and then she'll make him a clown. In the morning she does, in the evening she don't. And just when you're certain she will, she bloody well won't. Now, like a fool, I married Lola, who played the pianola, but her cooking, sad to say, was not so hot. She used to often boast of how she made pot roast. Most of the time, it tasted like roast pop. On my birthday, she said, "Hon, we're gonna have beef bourguignon." I said, "You put in lots of lovely red wine, Lola." She said, "I don't have time to go and get red wine." She cooked the whole damn lot in Pepsi Cola. Even Adam and Eve were the start of all this trouble. Well, that's what I believe. But even so, ladies and gentlemen, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. And we have searched the world to bring you the most beautiful girls in the world who sing to you.
Girls of all nations, bringing beauty to you. Girls of all nations, we bring happiness too.
I'm finished. Oh, great. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce all these beautiful girls, each and every one of them, to you. And first up, we have our little beauty queen. Miss Unwed Mother of 1983. Miss Foam Rubber of 1984. Miss Ballcock of 1985. We'll call her Bubbles. She never has a handkerchief. Tell me, what does your boyfriend call you, honey?
My boyfriend calls me Dimples.
Dimples, isn't that sweet? I don't see any dimples.
You're not my boyfriend.
Look at that. Oh, God, like a pigeon on a hot pavement. Next, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Paris, France, Europe, we have the Fifi de la Tour Eiffel. Oh, God. Oh, just look at it, ladies and gentlemen. She comes from France. She lives on that beautiful street, the Champions Lighthouse. Near the Arc de Trumpet. Where she has her own penthouse with 2 pair of pence. And a terrace all the way round. But unfortunately, she does not speak one word of English, do you, honey?
Not a word.
What'd I tell you? However, I will make the translations for all you good people here tonight. Mademoiselle, je fais les translations, n'est-ce pas? Voulez-vous parler? Silver plate.
La mère.
Her mother.
Je t'adore.
Shut the door.
Ouvrez la porte.
Open the port.
Coupe de graisse.
Mow the lawn.
Coq au vin.
Pass. Reminds me, I must get some hot cross buns. Ooh. Even as I speak, another beautiful girl steps up onto the podium. There she is. This, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, is our English Rose. Very high class. Doesn't say you who, says you whom. Goes into a restaurant, orders a bacon butty with a side salad. Likes me for my charm.
You as much charm as a temporary filling.
Well, honey, looks ain't everything.
In your case, they aren't anything.
She might not be intelligent, but by golly, she is stupid. Dumb, this kid is so dumb, she thinks a trifle is a 3-barreled rifle. She thinks a coolie is a quickie in the snow. Does a crossword puzzle. It says to egg on. She puts toast. Yeah. Oh, God, I'd love to see her in 3D. That's my room number. Now, folks, we go south of the border to meet our beautiful little Latin American incinerator. Oh, Boner's Knuckers. Her brother is the famous South American streaker, Senor Willie. And this beautiful little girl took me home with her to her hacienda, to her casa last night. You took me home, didn't you, kid, eh?
See?
You see? Took me in and locked the door. See? See? You see? Tell the good ladies and gentlemen what you gave me.
Una noche maravillosa. Excitantes con fandanguitos hermosos. Bulería fabulosas. Alegría guapísimas. Una noche de amor con muchos besos magníficos.
Oh. And what's more, I had it twice. Once with chips and once with a side salad. Okay, kid. Adios. Amiga. Oh, reminds me, must get my watch fixed. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the most beautiful girls in the world. But as you probably know, this all started years ago at the time when Eve and Adam were around. Now, some people blame the apple at the top of the tree. Me, I blame the pear on the ground. Now, Adam, he was fond of Eve. He loved to turn over a new leaf. And as Eve smiled and tossed her pretty curls, Adam raised his eyes to heaven and he sighed and said, "Oh, Lord, I've got more ribs. Have you got any more girls?" Adam and Eve, both of both in trouble. At least that's my belief.
Thank you. And now, you know, the other day, folks, I saw a sign in a pet shop window that I was passing, and it read, "The only love that money can buy, a dog." And I guess that's true, too. But some people see dog acts in show business, and I've heard them say so many times, "Oh, isn't it terrible how they make those poor dogs perform? I think it's cruel." Well, these people now can sit right back and relax because, well, I just want to tell you that no dog will do anything he's forced to do. In other words, they're like humans in more ways than one. They cannot be trained to do anything that they really do not want to do. The dog trainers tell me the dogs actually have to love to perform or they just won't do it. Well, quite frequently, dogs are real hams when you get right down to it. But their biggest kick comes, I think, in the pleasure of pleasing their masters. Now, I want you to watch our next act very closely. We have the marvelous Goudsmith brothers and their dogs, and I want you to notice that the dogs are having more fun than anybody else and loving every single minute of it. Now, to prove that, let's bring them on with some applause, and you watch those dogs ham it up. The Goudsmith brothers and their dogs, and here they are.
Hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hey, come here. Get up and sit down. Hey, come here. What do you want me to do? Hey, what's the matter? What's the matter? Hey, who pushed? Who pushed? I didn't push you. Mahat. Oh, yeah. That is. Hey, come on. Yeah, he got his hat. Hey, give me the hat. Hey, tickle him. The other side. What? What's the matter? I think him too much. I think he's got your heart. I think you're right. You better tell him to cut it out. Now that's enough. Now give me the hat and leave me alone. Yeah. Don't bother. Please don't bother. I'm going to bite you. No, don't bite him. Please don't bite him. I'm going to watch him. All right. I get the check. Now I go. Okay, here you are. I'll tell you what you're doing. Oh, look at this here. Oh, my goodness. Hey, what is it? I don't know. He must be full of turkey the way he walks. Let's look him over. Yeah, let's look him over. Yeah, look at here. Woo-hoo. 2 pair of pants. Yeah? But make him jump up there. You want to see him jump? Yes, please. Come on. Turn on. Hey. Don't break the antenna there. Now he's going to jump from over there, up on this chair. Yeah, go ahead. Now watch it. Yeah. Ready? Right. Come on, jump up here. Yeah, yo. Boy, he jumped. He didn't hear me. Oh, but you got to tell him again. Oh, it's going to limber up. Yeah. That's his morning exercise. A little later. Now, right up here. Come on, right up here. Come on. Wait a minute. Don't get excited. Here, take this chateau. Yeah, I take it. And I show you how to do it. All you do is say alley up. And he's up. Alley up, he's up. Yes, sir. Alley! What are you pushing down for? Alley up, he's down. But push him up. Come on, sit up on me. Now, wait a minute. Get out with that dog. Sit up there.
No.
Hey, wait a minute. I know. You know? I got to put the brake on him. Oh, yeah.
When you
Hey, don't take up the brake. Come on. Get up here.
Yeah, get up.
Get up here.
No, little higher.
Pull your feet up.
Little higher, please.
Little higher. Can't lift any higher.
Why?
He's too long. I get him up and
Hey, what are you doing?
It's him up.
Oh, look what he's doing.
It's all right.
Yeah, now you all right?
Don't worry.
Hey, why don't you push him up in part?
I push him up.
In part.
Yeah, one, two.
Push him up. Wrong part.
Push him up.
Yeah, push. Get them all together now.
He's up.
Now push him over there.
I get him with the other one. I get him.
Put the chair down. Don't